Hello, it's Friday the 6th of June 2025. Welcome to the channel The Fifth Guardian. I'm your host, Tony Hunt, where today I'll be player of games. But as always, it's not my story. It's not your story. Today's story is all about competing in multiple series of mostly motorsports within Real Racing 3 update 13.4, and this is part 9 of that mini series. White Pro enters the chat on the YouTube side and says hello. Hello, White Pro. Welcome along. Good to see you again. Right, so interestingly enough, on day one of this update, I was only getting single rewards for playing videos under the Claim Now function. Every day since, up until today, I was getting double rewards, and for some reason today it's gone back to single rewards. Not sure what's going on there. That might mess me up a little bit if I'm not earning double the amount of rewards, but we'll see. So currently my gold is at 865. I feel like I made a mistake now upgrading the Porsche, fully upgrading it, but we'll see. We're gonna start off with a bit of racing with the Porsche in the weekly time trial. Currently, I sit in Group D. I'm only a second away. I've not done any racing since fully upgrading the car. So effectively, 8 new upgrades been applied. 4 were gold. 4 were $R upgrades. Let's see if we get at the very least into C. That's a good start, isn't it? The fact that it's just flying away. Ooh. Oh, I do have to go a second quicker, but it's looking good, definitely for C. Make sure I don't make any mistakes, and I'm guaranteed getting into C again. Yeah, already over a second. I think I have to get to at least 1.1 second. There we go. So we're getting to C. So I should be into C quite easily. There we go. Almost 2 seconds quicker. That's a great start. That really is a good start. So I am into Group C. Let's just see how much quicker do I need to be to get into B. Well, that's not good, is it? 1.6 seconds quicker. For once, I'm heading my team's leaderboard. It's very rare that I do. But the guy that normally tops it doesn't look like they've actually applied a time yet. So, still possibility of not being top. But look at that, there's some people that have set a better time than mine with a car less upgraded. 2015. It definitely does seem like 2016 variant is the fastest. But that's a good time by that guy. In second place in Group C. I've got a long way to go. Look, I'm 3,641 just in Group C overall. 5,659. To be fair, around 3,000 is normally the best that I do. So again, going to miss out, I think, in getting into Group B. But we'll give it a go. So White Pro has put about the saving for the F1. I now have 1.1 million M dollars. Very good. Well done. Let's try again. Come on. I have no idea where I'm going to get that amount of time from though. And there's an example of me pushing and immediately going off track. So look at that, I lost all my time there. Okay, a little bit quicker at the moment. Can I keep it up? Hey. Okay, half a second quicker. A 1:31.364. I mean, that's a big jump. Boom. That's a very big jump. Let's see where we are now. $1,771 away from getting into Group B, and lo and behold, I'm 3,790. So I've got to be in the top 2,000. Okay, let's try again. As soon as I make a mistake and I get a penalty, there's no point in carrying on. I've done the track enough now. Set a half decent time, just a case of pushing as close as possible to the edges and seeing if I can make any small improvements. But obviously what that means is if you make a small improvement, there's a possibility of making a small error. like that. I don't know, part of me wants to sort of like leave that there for the moment, but we'll carry on just for a bit longer. Triple H enters the chat and says, "Sup, bro? Welcome along. Good to see you again." Okay, right on the edge. But I'm already 0.2 seconds down. I do think to really make these upgrades work, I had to do the time really to get into B. I don't think it's going to happen. So I might leave this for today. I do have a series this car is in, so we might give that a go next. It is technically in the Motorsports series, so it sort of fits. In fact, you know what? I'm going to do the Porsche Mission R first. Because as always, with it being M dollars, there is a cap on what you can earn, and I'd rather do it winning or completing the exclusive series for the Porsche Mission R. Oh, there we go. Right. So we're a little bit ahead. Need to be a second ahead apparently. Can't see me doing that at this moment in time. And here we go again. Yeah, neck and neck with my Shadow. This isn't particularly good. I mean, it's not rubbish, but yet again, I've hit what appears to be my plateau. 3/4 of the way through Group C and never any further. And there is a possibility. Oh, hello. There is a possibility that maybe flipping over to 0 assist on steering might be a difference. So Triple H goes, how many times you got to crash, bro? And again, yeah. I mean, I've already set a half decent time. I'm just right on the limits, and with the limits, you go one or two ways. You either go slightly faster or you crash the car. I crashed the car. Right. We'll leave that there just a moment. Back in 2 seconds. Yes, overall, it's not that I'm disappointed. I just want to get into Group B one of these times. It's saying I'm a second away from getting to Group B, but reality is I don't think I'm going to get that second at this moment in time. But look how close I am according to the graph. I'm 3/4 across, so only a quarter mark away from getting into Group C, at B even. Fair enough, we'll leave that there just for the moment. What we'll do next is go into road collection, into the exclusive series. And do you know what? Let's do the Bugatti first, and then we'll do the Mission R. Now, the problem with where I left off on Tuesday was there was a very high speed record that I just couldn't catch. Hence why I finished second. Now, it looks like something similar is there again. So this will be interesting. Oh, wow, that was a lot easier that time. Wow, that was a bit of an anticlimax. What a difference a day makes. So there we go, that will be 40 gold, and this exclusive series completed to 100%. And we get to say goodbye to the Bugatti, the Bugatti Chiron, or Chiron, or Chiron, or Chiron. We get to say goodbye to the Bugatti. Here we go. So Triple H asks, when is the next update due? So that is due on the 30th of June, so it's still a while away, you know, which is a bit of a shame because this update I think is a little bit boring. And Aaron C. John says hello. Hello Aaron, welcome along, good to see you again. It's a Friday, you staying up a bit later, or will you have to go to bed shortly? Now then, there we go. 40 gold, 200,000 R dollars, 100%. 905 gold, that's not too bad. Another exclusive series completed. Alright, okay, one exclusive series done. One more to do. Alright, so far, you know, pretty good. One exclusive completed. We've taken the weekly time trial into Group C. Let's see if we can complete the exclusive series for the Porsche Mission R. Right, first up, autocross. I think what we need is to avoid any crazy times, or, you know, where whoever's in first is miles ahead of everyone else. As long as we can avoid that, we should be alright. But you never know. You never know with this game. Now, I do have a little bit of a sneaky way of completing this. I'm way behind. So there we go, second. 29.29. Can we do any better? Aaron C. John says, I'm staying longer. Very good. That's what I like to hear. The Adventures of Two Dogs, Valentine and George says, good evening, Mr. Tony. Well, good evening, The Adventures of Two Dogs. Welcome along. Good to see you again. No complaining about me going on the grass, please. Look at that, I've got to do it now in 30 seconds, so hopefully this will be a first. Oh, by the way, I am about to go across the grass, just so you're aware. Here we go. There we go, done. Aaron C. John says, I am going to fully upgrade the Ford GT 2019 and the McLaren P1. Yes, so on Tuesday, it's potentially the Ford GT 2019 available on 50% discounted upgrades. And then the week later, the McLaren P1. Not at 50% though, but I agree with your approach. I will be doing the same. Okay, so that is autocross done. Head to head. This is for the win, hopefully. It's a competition with someone else in my team. Circuit of the Americas. I didn't check to see if it's the full Grand Prix circuit. I don't think it is. Nice one. Just got to stay in front then. Oh, hello. Oh dear. A little bit off there. Okay, I think we're there. There we go. Nice. And straightforward up to this point. Yay! Yeah, I've definitely got a love-hate relationship with this game at this moment. The lack of new series is disappointing, and like today, not getting the double rewards, also disappointing. No explanation why, no idea why. Just got to ride the wave, so to speak. Okay, so what am I doing now? What am I doing? Speed record around the Porsche test track. Okay, let's see what we can do. Oh no, well that's a disaster. Come on, I'm not going to do it, am I? Second. I was thinking, do I need to start from behind the start line? Nah, give it a go. Oh well. Let's make sure. Let's just make sure. And turn around. There you go. Right, foot down. Foot down. Go. Go. There you go. Would have been alright this time. Never mind. Never mind, it's at least another first. We've got 2 more races to go, and I think I'm alright for durability. So we should be alright. Oh. So Nahid puts subdued. Hello, welcome along. Good to see you again. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hello in the chat. Okay, there we go. First. Still got a little bit more than half durability and only 2 more races to go. And it's 50 gold for this particular series. So speed snap left. Please don't be crazy. 208. I think we are okay at 208. I think. Who knows? Let's find out. Who knows? 180, 190, 200. It's going to be close. Well, we got to 208. Is that enough? It is. 208.37 was enough to get first. But I bet you that were close. That looked like it was very close. 208.37 against 208.21. It was close, but it is first. Lord Night Moon enters the chat and says hello. Well, hello, Lord Night Moon. Welcome along. Good to see you again. Right, we're at 98%. 1 more race to do. It's the Cup. In Tier 19 around the national circuit at Hockenheim Ring, and it's a whole 10 laps. Hopefully that's enough to get first. Let's see if we can. We'll take a sneaky cut corner here. Whoops. Bit of damage to the car. Another sneaky corner cut there. I don't think this goes all the way down to the end. There we go. Okay, up into 7. Up into 6. Oh. So 5th after lap 1, 9 laps to go, 4 cars to overtake. So we're okay. Oh. So Nahid asks, any ideas about how to take turns properly without going off track? Good question. Lord Night Moon says brake before corner, but some cars too early brake cars. But some cars too early brake need, or some cars need to brake earlier. What I would suggest is practice initially with what you'd consider to be a well-balanced car. So a car that seems to be quite stable, pretty grippy, and brakes are okay. And then what you do is you find a circuit, and it is literally trial and error, but what you're looking for are braking points around the track, and it is a case of memorizing those braking points. Then once you've memorized those braking points, then with different cars, you tend to find that if it's a car that's faster and maybe not as grippy, you have to brake a little bit earlier. And for cars that you find are grippier than your baseline car, you can brake a little bit earlier. But one of the things I would say is, in terms of corners, is everyone talks about speed in this game, but actually a big key to setting fast times is braking early enough into the, not like I'm doing there, early enough into the corner so you can accelerate out of the corner earlier. But to do that, it is a case of trial and error and finding those braking points, and hopefully matching the braking point up to a visual aid on the track. So like for example here, as soon as I go into the up, as soon as I go into the corner and hit the curbs, I know to brake, and then to brake out, and then to accelerate out hard. And then you're looking for braking points all the way around the track. So there, just as I was approaching that corner, there was a overhead banner. I knew that was a good position to start braking. But the thing to know about this game, and it is one of the cool features, is all the cars are different. So it's not like you can find a braking point and then use that same braking point on all the cars. You do have to adjust depending on the capability of the car. And in summary, I'd say the faster cars, you tend to have to brake earlier, and the cars that are maybe a bit slower but grippier, you can brake a little bit earlier. The key really is being able to accelerate out of that corner as soon as possible. That's what I would say on that. So Halad says, I skid like anything. Okay, I take it from that you've got all the assists off. So it does take a bit of time. My approach was slightly different. What I did is I initially turned all the assists on, and then I dropped one of the assists down. So for example, my first one was to drop the brake assists from high to low. Practice that. Now it's not perfect because the assists don't tell you exactly where the proper braking points are. They just help you get around the track. But it's good as a guide for you to master each part of the steering. So once you've mastered that, I would typically then, what I did is I turned traction control off, mastered that. I then dropped steering down to low, mastered that. And then finally, and this is always the hardest one to learn, I think, and that is turning brake assist fully off. Again, everyone's different. A lot of people just go out and taking all the assists off, and I'm learning it the hard way. That's all about trial and error. What I did is I literally just adjusted the assists down one by one, mastering each one as I went. But each their own. I think the big key is keep practicing. And if you can, remember if you made a mistake, remember where you braked. And if the mistake was braking too late, you know to brake earlier. And if the mistake was braking too early, you know to brake a bit later. That's it. It's trial and error. As I say, I'm not the best in this game, but I do okay. Eventually, I think, though, what you get to is you sort of feel your way around the tracks. Then you're in a good place. So look at this. I am in the lead. I'm not in the lead by much. I'm 300 yards ahead. Only 2 laps to go though, so I should be okay. Okay, lap 10, final lap. This is another series taken to 100%. There we go. 10 minutes of racing, first job done. Aaron C. John says brake assist high means brakes too early and brake assist low means brakes too late. Not all the time. On certain corners, definitely. So the idea is just an assistant there, so you don't go flying off the track, but you can still end up off the track. And Aaron C. John says, I started using no assist pretty early on in the game. Nahid says, thanks very much. You're welcome. Everyone's different though. So if you've got no assists and you think you can persevere, carry on with it. If not, maybe bring one of the assists down. See if you can just learn the other settings in terms of 0 assists and then build back up from there. So once you've mastered that, turn the final assist off. Hopefully job done. But I mean, you see me, I go off track all the time. I have good days and I have bad days, and each car drives differently. So it's just part of the fun. Part of the fun is going off track. 100%, $100,000 M. 50 gold. My gold total now stands at 955, and I'll definitely have over 1,000 gold ready for Tuesday. Now I will just service the car, and that's another exclusive series done, and that is all the exclusive series done that I currently had opened. Still sitting at 56% overall, and road collection still sitting at 80%. Okay, right, what's next? Let's have a think. What have we got next? I believe if we go to Motorsports, we can have a go with the car, the Ligier, that we won yesterday. So under endurance prototypes, there we go. The ultimate competitor, currently sitting at 21%. I think I can take this series to 25% and earn 10 gold and 10,000 M dollars. So we'll start off with Speed Snap. Oh, this is interesting, this Speed Snap. 94. And this isn't the fastest car, to be fair, in terms of acceleration. Oh yeah, did that easily. So that's one first completed. Ayaka Yokota enters the chat and says hello. I just say hi. I'm on my way home from hospital. Well, welcome along. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hello in the chat. Melvin Lee says, do you want to get the Ferrari 488 GT EVO? I can't say I'm in another rush because it's in a series that doesn't earn you any additional reward. So if there was a way of getting it without cost, then probably. But if there isn't, I'm probably not going to be too worried about it. Isn't that the event that we've got open? Isn't that to do with this? Yeah, I'd probably leave it well alone, to be fair. For me, I'd probably go for the 2019 Ford GT Le Mans. So even though I own that car, I'd rather do it again, earn some free gold, and use any gold that I've got to fully upgrade the Ford GT Le Mans when it's got a 50% discount. I think will be my approach on that. Right, so back to Motorsports, all the way across into the Ultimate Competitor, now sitting at 23%. So I'm almost there at 25%. We'll do the Melbourne Cup, 5 laps. There might be a bit of bumping on this. Might be a bit of bumping. To get past these cars. For some reason they won't move out of the way. Oh, gap open in front of me there. Stay behind this car until the chicane. There we go, 8th. 4 laps to go, 7 cars to overtake. Another Ligier in front of me. So effectively to get first, that's 2 cars per lap. Well, that's 1. I think I might need to have a bit of body work repair at the end of this race. That's 2. Do you know what? For good measure, that's 3. So we're up quite a bit now. Okay. I believe this might be 4th. There we go. 2 laps down, 3 laps to go. I'm in 4th. 3 cars to overtake. Technically, 1 overtake per lap will do it. There we go. That is 3rd. Oh, bit of a skid there. There we go, 1st. Alrighty. Okay, so $29,300. Look at that. Almost up to 150,000 earned already. The car doesn't need servicing. Have we hit 25%? Yes, is the answer to that question. That's another 10 gold added to my total. 965. Pretty good day's work there. 100 gold earned across 3 different series. Right, we've still got some durability left, so we'll have a go on endurance next. Oh, I've got to get to 10.4 miles. Oof. Should be alright, to be fair, I reckon. Foot down and race. Notice I'm not even bothering about slowing down anymore, just foot down, keep those seconds high. So in terms of braking on here, I always brake when that barrier on the left hand side runs out, or just after. Now this car has pretty good brakes, so I probably would brake a little bit later. Here, when those signs on the right hand side appear, and then here once the barrier on the right hand side ends, just about, a little bit late there I think I was. Where do I brake here? Good question. It's more of a feel, that one. So let's try that again. So we're on 3 miles. So here I would brake a little bit later here. There we go, that seems about right. Foot down. First sign, brake. Brake. That corner's a feel, as is this. So it feels right round about here. So let's try that again. Coming up to 5 miles. Brake when the barrier on the left hand side disappears. I'm going to brake a little bit later because this car has excellent brakes. Just after the first sign on the right hand side, brake again. And brake when the barrier on the right hand side disappears. Seems to be about right. This one I sort of feel halfway around, almost like hitting the apex, start to brake, which is a bit unusual for a corner. And there's the grey patch just after that, brake. There we go. Well, we're up to 6 miles. Josu enters the chat and says, hello Guardian. Well, hello Josu, welcome along, good to see you again. Thanks for watching, thanks for saying hello in the chat. Oh, nicely done there. Okay, so coming up to 8 miles, 70 seconds still on the clock. I think we're in a good place to get first here. Late brake. First sign on the right, just after it. Foot down, don't brake at this one, should be able to take it, there we go. Brake when the barriers disappear on the right hand side. Have a little bit of argy-bargy with the computer opponents. Yeah, it's a feel, that corner, where to brake. There we go, that's third. Got an itch, got an itch. Coming up to 10 miles. Brake just after that, there we go. Acceleration back on. Brake just after the first sign on the right. Round the corner, no braking at this one. If you get it right, you should be alright. There we go. That's first in endurance. Okay, so we're up to 11 miles. I reckon I can get to 12. That is 12. Looks like I'm going to get to 13. Oh, shame. Just short of 14 miles. So I've only been going 58 minutes, and obviously I've not just been doing $M racing, but look at that, in less than an hour, already at 187,000 $M for the day. Service the car. It's not, well, it is free, but it's not instant. Another tier open. And I think possibly that might be the end of that car for today. Possibly. Right. What have we else have we got? We've got another go at the Grand Touring Endurance. Now, with the Ford GT 2019 potentially having upgrades available to it come Tuesday, might be able to go even faster. But you see there, I've already got this car upgraded to 25 out of 28 upgrades. So let's see what we can do. Oh, look at that, I've not even got a shadow on. Well, that's disappointing. I guess we just see what we can do and then have a couple more goes. In fact, you know what, with this, even though it's Motorsports, I don't think it pays $M. I'm pretty sure it's R dollars. Oh, that felt good. Not sure how I've done that. 2 seconds slower. Oh dear. Well, we'll try again. We'll try again. This car's going to have a lot of work come Tuesday. haven't done much better there. Done way better there, but considering I've set a time 2 seconds faster than this shadow, that's not particularly good. There we go, still a second behind my best time. One more go and this car will need to be serviced. Triple H asks, bro, how many years you have been playing this game? On and off for about 12 years. Well, that was untidy. Come on. There we go, a little bit quicker. There we go. Triple H says, damn, big salute. Well, thank you very much. Thank you. Right, a new personal best, probably still in D. But well in D now. So I reckon with the upgrades, I'll end up in C, as I always do. Oh well. If you get a C at school, it's average, so oh well. Or it used to be. Maybe it isn't now. Car needs servicing, so that's the end of that car for today, but that was fun in the end. So overall, it's been a good stream so far. Gold in 3 of the series I've competed in, and time improvements in both the weekly time trial and the time trial competition. Right, what is next? What have I got next? Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. I suppose I've got to do it. So it's online multiplayer tournament, currently at 5 gold. I don't seem to be particularly good at this anymore. I seem to struggle, but once I get to 6 gold. So let's see if I can, how well I can do, and then maybe just do one race, and if it's a good race, call it a day. I think the key is not to be guided by people being ahead of you. Just do your own race, because the people ahead are driving the middle car, which is faster, but is nowhere near as grippy. Look how they fly by, but they'll come flying off here. There you go, you see. Oh no, 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 no. Why did I come off there, man? See, I just can't get to grips with it. I don't know why, because it is a nice and grippy car. So that'll be more negative points. In fact, I don't think I've even finished 5th. I'll end up finishing 6th. Yeah, I'm not liking the online multiplayer tournament again. Six. Disappointing. Minus 49. Dearie me. I'm just not getting on with this. I'm not getting on with it at all. Okay. Oh, I didn't do that very well. So I'm in 4th. What the hell happened there? I don't know how I won that one. The other racer just seemed to disappear off track. No idea why. So we're an hour, 10 minutes into the stream. And I tell you what, if I've got this up to, let's say 6 gold, hopefully 7, I'll leave it there. As I said, I just can't get on with multiplayer tournament at the moment. 109. I reckon I'm a bit short of 7. I reckon I'm too short of 7. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That means I've got to have another go. And you know what that means? It means I'm going to fall back. I mean, if I only need 2, so maybe I just need to finish in the top 4. That's what I need to focus on. Keep it clean, finish in the top 4, if I can get matched, which is obviously another problem in this game. Come on. It's like watching grass grow. Oh, you're having a laugh. You're just taking the piss now. Why are you doing this? Maybe that's the sign to say give up, Tony. One more go. And then we'll call online multiplayer tournament as being over for today at the very least. Come on. How hard can it be? Oh dear, there we go. I've got to for now finish second to score any points. Unbelievable. As if by magic, I'm in second. I only need 2 points, so come on. Let's bring this home. Of course, first would be even better. Well, he went off track. There we go, slowed himself down and take the lead again. Opportunity for first here, and that, I think, will be me calling this week's multiplayer tournament closed. I think that's touch and go if I've actually got first there. Let's find out. 52 points. We'll take that. We'll take that. I mean, yes, I'm close to getting to 8. But I think I'll leave it there for the moment. 7. Might have another go on Monday. 7 goals. So everything I've done so far, there's been either an element of improvement or an element of completion. Right, so there's only one more thing to do today. So if we go again into Motorsports, and this time we head over to the Endurance GT racing, and I believe it's into the 2016 season. There we go. Having upgraded the Porsche, we can either do the junior course or the Grand Prix circuit. Let's do the Grand Prix circuit because I seem to be in a bit of a mood for Silverstone today. Let's give it a go. Last race of the day. Tell you what, these cars get turned around very easily. Got to be mindful of that when you hit a car. I made that sound like I was doing it on purpose. I really wasn't. I reckon that's a good first lap into 4th. 3 cars to overtake, 7 laps left. Well, that was a bit aggressive. I'll be knocking you out now, pal. There we go, into 3rd. No. Traction control being off on this car is a little bit more problematic. Okay, but we are in second. We've got quite a few laps to go. So let's see if we can close up to first. Stay there. Right on his tail. Okay, look at that. We are in first before the end of lap 3. 5 more laps to go. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, I'm all over the place this lap. Gonna lose first. Back into first. It's going to be one of those races, I think. It's hard work this one. $250 yards ahead though. Three more laps after this one. Oh, I see again, lost it. Okay, first 3 laps to go. 250 yards ahead-ish. There we go. There we go. Oh, and again on that corner. Oh. Okay, final lap. I'm still in first, 500 yards ahead of second. Oh, I see again, at that corner. Every time. There we go. Let's bring it home. There we go. Aaron C. John said, did you see the new Porsche 963 RSO? I haven't, but I will make a note and take a look. Randy says, hola, nouveau sub, bro. Hello, Randy. Welcome along. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hello in the chat. And thank you very much for the sub. Right, there we go. I believe that's all the racing done. Would you believe it? I've got through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different series. And it's been a pretty good evening. Completion moved up in all the series within the game. 3 of those series gave me gold. And in regards to the 2 time trials, improvements in both of those, and eventually an improvement in the online multiplayer tournament as well. So that's not bad. Finishing the evening on 965 gold. So yeah, very good. Randy puts, I have the Toyota Supra. Very nice. I'm assuming you're talking in real life there. Very good. Right, okay, so that's the end of the stream for today. The next stream will be on Monday. If I can find my mouse, there we go. We'll be doing more of the same, I guess. So effectively, the weekly time trial, the Grand Touring Endurance time trial competition. We may look at the online multiplayer tournament, but what we will be focusing on is earning our 250,000 daily $M total, focusing specifically in endurance prototype on the ultimate competitor. There'll be quite a bit of racing on that on Monday. In addition, we'll take another look, if we have some durability left, in the 2016 series under Endurance GT Racing. That's 2018. There we go, 2016, currently at 84%. So there we go, still plenty of racing to be done on Monday. In terms of what's coming up next week, we'll be looking to do the high voltage Formula E event, which I believe is something silly like 9 stages. Might be wrong on that. But obviously, with it being M dollars, it's more than likely going to go across 2 days. In terms of my strategy is, as soon as I've hit my M dollar cap for the day, I stop racing motorsports. So that will be the plan, to break that over 2 days on Wednesday and Thursday. And obviously on Tuesday we'll have a new weekly time trial and a new online multiplayer tournament, and there should be a 50% discount on the Ford GT 2019 to look forward to. So let's see what happens and what next week brings you. Not me enters the chat and says, mate, I've reached perpetual point at Le Mans. Well done indeed. Don't forget, though, at some point you've got to put it down. I don't want you to be playing it for like forever. But well done. Well done. There you go. You're doing better than me, because I haven't done a perpetual endurance. At least I don't think I have. Right. Let's take the game off screen. Mute its audio. Okay. So if you've enjoyed this video, if you wouldn't mind giving it a thumbs up or a like, and if you do enjoy this type of content, then on YouTube, please give the Fifth Guardian channel a subscribe, and if you watch on Rumble, please follow the channel The Fifth Guardian. I hope whatever is left of your day is a very good one, and I hope you all have an absolutely fabulous weekend. And I look forward to seeing you all on Monday. Until then, thank you all very much, and goodbye.